Before I start the video, I'd like to apologise for my inconsistency on my YouTube channel. You haven't seen uploads from me in almost half a year, and that's down to the fact I've been quite busy working on other projects, but I'm back and even better. Yo guys, what is up? It is JBMHD. Today my video is going to be about Secret Solstice 2017. Now if you saw my last video, you would know that on the 15th of June 2017, which is it's over 2 months late. Please do note this is pre-recorded, so it's about 5 months ago that I went to Secret Solstice right now. And basically I will be showing you clips of everything I did there, and I'm going to be explaining. Reason number one for why you haven't seen content from me for over 2 months is because I have been to 3 different foreign countries and 5 different airports. I went to Barcelona in Spain for a school trip. I went to Eindhoven, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, in Holland for just over a week, and of course not forgetting Iceland, which is what this video is about, all in the space of 6 weeks, so you can probably tell that I have been quite busy. So I thought to myself, since I didn't have much time to record videos, I'd take the time to think of some new video ideas, because there's no point in recording a video that isn't high quality. I say this like all the time, I may not upload as much, but I know when I do upload, it's going to be a high quality video. I can guarantee you that I worked very hard on it. So I don't want to make loads of videos and they're rubbish. My upload schedule is currently in construction. I'm aiming to upload once a week, every Tuesday or Friday. So before we get into the video and before I start blabbing, let's take a minute to appreciate my setup. I don't think you've ever seen something as good as this in my videos. I'm sure you can see that my background has changed and it's a bit more tidy and well laid out. Anyways, enough chit chat, let's get on with the video. So I bet you're wondering, what is Secret Solstice and why did I go there? But last year I went to see big acts such as Action Bronson, Section Boys, Lady Leisha and many more. This year's lineup was even better with acts such as Big Sean, Rick Ross, Young M.A and many others, as well as some Icelandic artists. Secret Solstice is a music festival held in Reykjavik, which is where part of me is from. It is always held at the time of summer solstice in Iceland. Also, in the summer there's 24 hours of daylight in Iceland, meaning that acts can perform for longer. Artists from all over the world come to perform, and people from all over the world come to see the acts perform. This year I was lucky enough to open my own pop-up shop at the festival, where people could buy coldest items such as hoodies, bags, the whole lot. As soon as we arrived in Iceland, we got the car to Reykjavik, left our luggage in the house and chilled for a bit before we made our way to the first day of the festival. We devoted most of our time into setting up the pop-up shop, emptying the boxes, setting up the stall, getting the hoodies on the hangers and making sure the card machine, the card reader, we made sure that was working. I didn't vlog much. Right, on to day 2. This was the day where things got even more exciting. The pop-up shop was all set, there were new acts performing, so I had a lot to look forward to. Okay, so here's a few clips. I was privileged enough to have VIP tickets. So we just chilled out in the VIP area where you could have a great view of the stage without having to stand in the crowd. I'll add in some clips here and there if you get what I mean. The number one act I was excited for on day 2 was the South London rapper Dave. If you haven't heard of him, I'm going to play his song here. I'm hoping I don't get copyrighted for it, but yeah. His performance was at 5:45. I was usually at the coldest shop, as we call it. I left the shop to go to the hip hop stage called Gimli, which is where Dave was going to perform. And I took a black Keeping It Cold hoodie and an original black coldest snapback. I'm not wearing it now, I'm wearing the visor. So obviously I came to the stage a bit early and I brought some coldest merch with me, hoping that we would get to see him, be able to give it to him and tell him all about the clothing line. We got to the stage and there were a few security members on the other side of the fence, and we told them about what I do, my clothing line and stuff, and so kindly, I'm officially like thanking them right now. They were able to get him from backstage. I told him about my clothing line, gave him some of the coldest merch, and got a picture with him, which is definitely going to be on the screen right now. And I was so happy about that, and the performance hadn't even started. So obviously I came there early. I didn't want to be like at the back of the crowd on my tiptoes trying to see everything. So I was there first, no one else was there. I was right at the front. Then came his performance. I'm not even going to speak for this bit. I'm going to show you a load of clips which are going to be on the screen now.
Just cause I ain't stuck on ends, and this name is looking like a raw gold. Tell them I want 100 ends. Tell them I want 100 ends. Tell them I want 100 ends. This name is looking like a raw. Throw me on this ship, I know they see me on the camera. Might just slip some out for makes the gentleman with cancer. I changed my number a couple times, and like they're calling me for things of mine. Thank you very much, man.
You could see he had fun, the crowd was having fun. He needed AJ Tracey for a song, but obviously AJ Tracey didn't fly to Iceland for the performance. So we got volunteers from the audience to come and rap, and this one guy came on stage and he was rapping. And as he went to end the performance, he then said thank you to Iceland, and then he invited the whole crowd to see him backstage, like say hi, get a picture and stuff. So I was like, okay, but now this is the bit where it gets really interesting. So I got to see him and he was like, oh hi, could I take your phone? And he went onto my Snapchat and recorded this. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm actually gassed because he's like a big role model to me. All of his music is amazing, and I think that Dave really liked the concept of the clothing line. Hopefully soon we'll be able to see him wearing the stuff. It was just such a great experience to meet someone as big as him and being proud of the work I'm doing. Now, he wasn't the only act we saw that day. We also saw Icelandic acts such as GKR, Tiny, who I saw last year, Glacier Mafia, who the main rapper is Gisli Pálmi. And like, he just loves coldest, he like wears it everywhere. Even in all of the performances, he was wearing coldest almost top to bottom.
Monche.
Later on that night, we saw Left Brain from Odd Future. Just after the performance, we saw him in the crowd watching someone else perform, and we were like, OMG, you're Left Brain, can we get a picture? And obviously I'm a bit like a businessman, so I quickly ran to the pop-up shop to dash him a few items from Coldest, which I can tell you he was really pleased with. I think there's a video where he shouted us out on his Instagram. Here it is.
Yo, what's good? We out here in Iceland, nigga. Coldest official. Go look at it. Iceland fresh shit. From the youngest to the youngest, coldest hoodies. Let's get it.
At this time we were watching Pharaoh Monche perform. You may not know of him, but if I play his song, you might know it. I'm not sure, but I'll play it right now. We're currently working on some exclusive Coldest pieces that he has requested. His performance was the last of the day, so after that we left the festival and went home. And when I say home, I don't mean like home, I mean like we went back to where we were staying in Iceland. The video is ending here, but do not worry. There was so much footage, I don't think I would have even been able to squeeze it into one video. Definitely watch out for part 2 of Secret Solstice because it is going to be awesome.